Moving on, you saw the trailer in several other cities, and now it's coming to Minneapolis and St. Paul. Vax cards present or a negative PCR COVID test within the past 72 hours of arrival are required to enter any eating establishment in the Twin Cities starting on Wednesday, January 19th. After the Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and St. Paul Mayor Melvin Carter made the decision, someone fired back, and that someone is the president and CEO of Hospitality Minnesota, named Liz Rammer. Carol Evan writes, "We are disheartened by today's announcement by Mayors Frey and Carter. We share their grave concern for the public's health and safety, ... But yet this new vaccine and testing mandate for businesses serving food and beverages adds another enormous challenge for hospitality business as our operators struggle with historic labor shortages and a stalled economic recovery. As reported in our recent survey on business conditions, once again, the burden is being placed on businesses to enforce this additional mandate, putting them at a further competitive disadvantage and in a difficult position with the public and their frontline workers." Well, the labor's there, and the people leaving or maybe realizing they don't want to be paid minimum wage to be yelled at and told that making burgers or serving burgers in a rush hour environment is a low-skill occupation. On top of the fact there's a global pandemic and being told by governing trade groups that their lives don't matter as much as their bottom line, money, is untenable. And being treated as if your life is worth less than the bottom line for a company isn't only limited to the service industry. You see the tornado coming? Why are you looking out the window? Get back to work. You tested positive for COVID, but you're asymptomatic. Get back to work. I know half the school staff is out because they're sick. Oh, man, why don't you get back to work? In the school building? Yeah. What? It's true, this is devastating news for the service industry. It really is. However, in late 2020, when proper contact tracing for COVID was happening, 21.2% of COVID cases they traced in Minnesota were by people who had visited a restaurant within 14 days before developing symptoms. This was the top indicator for tracing COVID amongst all proper contact tracing tests in Minnesota, with family get-togethers as a far away second at 6%. Minneapolis and St. Paul now join DC, Chicago, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Seattle, NYC, Bing Bong, Boston, San Francisco, and many other major cities in the United States with the same mandate.